Alright. This is my biological grandmother, but she was my guardian, and my mother, Miss Julia Garner.
Yes.
Miss Julia Garner, I will be asking you some questions today.
Certainly.
Concerning our assignment. And my first question is, what is your age?
That's a little personal. 60s.
Okay, she's in her 60s. I had to know that because, and we have to go above a certain age.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, where were you born?
Here in Little Rock. Well, as a matter of fact, I was born in North Little Rock. It's called a place called Tie Plant, next door to Glenview, a community center.
Okay, that's nice. And, what's another question I could ask?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about your childhood. Who were you born? I mean, what was your mother's name and your dad, or if you know him?
My mother, I was brought up by my mother and my grandmother. My mom had 10 kids, and I'm the second one from the top. And my oldest sister died about 7 years ago. Now I'm the oldest of 8 kids. My mom had 8 girls and 2 boys. And I didn't really know my dad. All I know is he died when I was 2 years old. That's as much as I know about him.
Okay. And how many kids do you have?
I'm the mother of 4, but I have 5. I adopted my grandson, which is Draper Garner. My husband and I adopted him like 10 years ago.
10 years. Okay, then, I will be asking you a few more questions, and then I will be ending this. But, okay, so how would you say was your school experience? Were you mostly to yourself, or did you talk to a lot of people? Did you have confrontation? Just talk a little bit about your old school and what you can remember.
Well, I went to elementary school, Carver G. Woodson, when I was in elementary school. Then I went to, I guess they call it middle school. Then I graduated from Jones High School in the year of '66. And I went to a couple of trade schools, adult training school, and another one called OIC, vocational school. And I went to our house. I took up computer, trying to learn how to operate a computer. And that's about all I did. I'm working now at the 501 building for the state. I've been there 6 years. And I hope to retire when I'm 65 in a couple of more years. Thank you.
Okay. And one more question and we'll be out of here. Okay, as being an elderly person of your days, what can you say you've enjoyed about your life, and what do you seek forward to before God opens you to the promised land?
Well, in a couple of more years, I should be 65. And therefore, I'm trying to retire. And at that point in time in my life, I want to do some volunteer work. I want to join this health center called Patrick Hayes in North Little Rock. And I want to do just do some stuff that I didn't have the opportunity to do while I was working, like do some more work on my house, and just be a lady of leisure, but always have something to do. So before God calls me home, I'd like to do a little traveling, which I don't travel now alone since my husband's deceased. He and I used to go all the time traveling, go out to eat and everything, but since I don't have that companionship, I usually like to travel with somebody else. So this year I'm planning on, my son and I, we're planning on going with the church to San Antonio, Texas. That'll be in July. So we're going there for about 3 or 4 days and nights. And we're going to go shopping to the mall, outlet malls and everything. And I'm looking forward to that. That's on my upcoming birthday this year. And so I just got plans to just relax and try to do some things that I want to do before I be called to the promised land, as Draper said.
All right. I would like to thank you. And I dedicate this to Miss Gay and our drummer class because this was a sermon she put together. And while listening to you, I have to say that I've learned some stuff that, I didn't know. And that was actually the whole point of the assignment. So thank you, Mother. And thank you, Miss Gay.